So anyway, all about enough of that. What's in this thing? Three things I want to do today. Explain what's in here to you so you kind of get a drift of what's going on. Two, demonstrate and have you guys work with how to and what to spray and all that kind of stuff and how thick to spray it and everything like that. Thirdly was have you answer and ask any question you have. Anyway, what's in here? 80% alcohol. Good news is it evaporates basically within 2 to 5 seconds. If you just lean it on something, it'll stay longer, but it should evaporate very quickly for you. It's the WHO formula, meaning the World Health Organization formula. It's the first one they came out with. Why vodka? Why alcohol? Basically because it kills everything out there, including COVID, including flu virus, including most of the viruses, germs, and bacteria that are out there. Alcohol will kill without any help or without leaning on it or without wiping it. You literally spray it and let it go. Alcohol will kill it. The evaporation does the job. Okay? So as soon as it evaporates, and you can wipe it if you want, but the point being, evaporation literally kills it. There's a small amount of hydrogen peroxide for cleaning, but kind of like bleach, but the other. Why did we do it that way? For evaporation. If you get below 70%, you don't get the killing factor. So we needed it above 70%, and that's why we chose 80% to kind of just, hey, it's the upper limit of what the WHO recommended. How do you do this? Two schools of thought. The first school of thought I did was kind of go one side of the bus and spray it down about here, having it fall a lot on the sides of on the tops of the buses, and let it drift down. Okay, not a problem. If you watch the video, it kind of goes like that. You kind of can go up the other side of the bus if you want. Now it'll also catch the windows. Okay. The neat thing about spraying is versus wiping. Spraying will get in a lot more places because the droplets will just drop. Wiping, you're at the mercy of somebody thinking that they got all the window stuff. The other thing I'll say is something I use this personally on every day. If I can get my cell phone screen. I actually spray it every day, and it's fine. I mean, it really does evaporate and cleans, because that's the number one thing you touch every day. So just put that in the back of your mind. That's that. The second school of thought of how to spray came from bus drivers. Okay, where they said what we'd like to do is spray right at the bottom of the crease, lightly, because the mister, the sprayer, will naturally go up, it'll naturally go down. So you're going to get some that's going to drift up and drift onto the top of the bus seat anyway. So they said spray it down, then walk all the way through to both sides when there were seats over here like this. Then when you come back through, they're spraying it down. The other side of it is we forget how many things are dropped on a bus. And so suddenly, I mean, if you're spraying up here, you'll naturally get this, but if you're spraying down here, you'll also get the floor. I don't have one way or the other that says it's good. I do have a way that says, please lightly spray. If you ever see anything drip off, you're doing it way too much. Honest. It's literally this. You're fine. It shouldn't clog your, it shouldn't gag you or anything like that. It does come with a little bit of a scent. We have a different scent if you wish. I happen to like this one, like Billi, only because it smells, to me, clean. I can walk in and go, oh, it's been clean. Questions? Anybody? We got Pete, we got Lauren.
And it has been tested by Mike and who's the other guy?
Sure.
It has been tested by Mike and Chuck. We went on a bus with other products, and he came on, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Virus took 8 to 10 minutes. He goes, we are already getting kids on a bus for our second run, so we're like, okay, let's try something else. We made sure that your peer, your voice, was happy with the product that we were getting, and this is the one that he put his stamp of approval on. So, can I say that about you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, that was our concern, guys. We're out there driving. We could go through there with that spray, because we get a couple of minutes. The other stuff was taking 10 to 15 minutes to dry.
Yeah.
This is like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
As fast as you spray it, it's
It dries pretty quick.
Adding to her
Unless
comment
you-
about the kids licking the windows, is there any reason why, is there any reason why this stuff would be harmful to the kids if they lick the windows and have a spray?
No, well, hey, the good news is,
Go get drunk?
the good news is, they won't like what they lick, so it'll taste bad. Two, there's nothing in it other than alcohol. It's alcohol and water, basically, that's it. And we got two other small, hydrogen peroxide a little bit to make sure we can lighten
But
things.
nothing harmful.
Nothing harmful, no,
No.
nothing toxic.
And we just went over this conversation at the school yesterday, talking about the SDS sheet. You will be provided with an SDS sheet. It will be on your bus. John has a copy of it. So, if any parents ask what you're using, you'll have that information. And I don't know if you get, if someone come on the bus and grade you on what's on the bus as far as, I don't know if there's any.
no, but
kind
we
of
do
discussion
get
on it.
questions from parents. We all do that.
Okay. So that will be there, and, we did bring up this question yesterday at the school, and what we did is provided SDS sheets for products in your home, and what they were concerned about is on your toothpaste at home, your Clorox wipes, your Lysol spray, the same exact thing is on there. It's all about how much you take of it in. You're not going to be drinking, like you say, not going to be drinking it. It doesn't taste good, and they're going to back away from the window, I think, because of the smell too. So, Robert.
I had a trip last week, and it was a warm day, a hot day, and after the kids got off the bus, I had taken one with me. I pumped it as much as I could, and I started to do the whole bus inside. And the odor was quite intense. Do you suggest that we leave our masks on when we do it, or with the mask off?
I've done it both ways. The nice thing is the odor doesn't last long.
Oh, it doesn't, it dissipates quickly.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
like,
All right.
I
just
sprayed
wondered
some
if
on me
you're
yesterday
telling me there's nothing
accidentally.
in it, which is
I had
a
a
good sign, but-
cute little black dress on,
Just
and I
have
was
to put
so
up with the
disappointed
odor
that
for a little
it just
bit.
went all the way
Okay.
down my dress. I didn't smell it the rest of the day.
Oh,
When
on the way
I was
quickly.
touring with Lou and Ray in the school, thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna smell like this all day. I didn't smell it. Yeah, it was gone.
Other than that, there's nothing in it that's going to do any good to you. Like Billy said, please, the ingredients are basically 80% alcohol, 20% water, we're done. If you had to duplicate it, that's how I tell you to
You
do
can
it.
buy that at Giant Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in all kind. I read a lot of articles on it. It's in Women's Health. It's in Allure magazine. There's so many magazines that have put their stamp of approval on this. I read an article yesterday. Out of 32 sanitizers, they ranked 6th, which is huge. The CDC it is on. They call it the N list, and that's the recommended products with FDA and CDC. So they are on that list. There's a lot of products out there that has, what is it? There's not a lot in it. Methanol?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of products out there that, the CDC is saying don't use, and this is not one of them. So,
That's going to evaporate slower when it's colder, right? When it's really cold.
Yes, just by definition, it's slightly slower, but not like 2 seconds will
Not
become
drastic,
4 seconds.
okay.
4 seconds will become 8 seconds.
What are you making it out of? Potato, grain, or what?
We make it out of ethanol, meaning we literally
You get ethanol from a corn ethanol plant.
correct. So, and we have a bottling unit in Latrobe. We also have one in right out of Philadelphia, and then we have one in Union, New Jersey.
You denature it, or they denature it for you?
We put the denatured in before they
the ones that
denature.
you can have.
Sorry, because we want it all mixed thoroughly rather than so. Yeah.
Hey, one other thing, we heard a comment where it's like that someone's using like almost a half bottle to a glass. That means you're using way too much. Like, you just, and it dries right away. You should keep it on the lowest setting. You pump this up and
Lowest setting.
Okay.
You just need a little bit.
You just need a little bit and let it go out. You should never be choked or, anything like that. If you are, you're using too much. Now, I know that's what business we're in. But we don't want you to waste it. Okay? You
In
need
your
to develop.
athletic department and your phys ed department, anything that's going on, the new span, they already have this product. They use it every day. I've seen the football team, they have their equipment, and the coaches have to spray all day. So they're already, the kids are putting those helmets, that they're taking them off at the end of the day and putting it down. They're putting it on the next day. Nobody from those teams have complained to me about the smell. So it's dissipated, actually, it's just not there anymore, so.
I have a question. So we spray
Come and get a Samsung.
after our high school run. We spray after our elementary run. We spray after our, we don't spray after our last run.
No, Chucky will do
You
it.
bring it in, you bring your butts in, and the truck's gonna spray or
So
clean.
really, we're only gonna be spraying 2 times.